Alright, good morning, folks. It is now November 29th, 2025. It is Saturday. And it is 8:01 a.m. in the morning. So, yesterday I talked about Thanksgiving weight gain. And I was in a process of deciding whether I wanted to go ahead and start the beans yesterday or wait another day and experience leftovers with family and friends once again. So I did not start the bean protocol yesterday. I'm going to start that today instead. Now, I did not overdo it yesterday on the Thanksgiving leftovers. Like I said, I was feeling fatigued from the foods and stuff. I wanted to get a fresh start. And I just don't think I was quite ready yesterday to jump into it. For one, I didn't have much in the way of food to prepare, so I had to kind of get ready for this. I was just jumping into it a little too fast without being too prepared. So I got me some different beans and things to get started with, some veggies to mix in with it. I'm excited about the protocol because I like beans. I have used beans, just regular McDougal style, not on like a mini starch diet. But just to show you, the scale has not moved up or down.
Hello. Please step on the scale.
Since yesterday. We'll go into a full day here of the Starch Mini with a complete weigh-in of the start.
Your weight is 276.6 pounds.
Alright, so like I said, I didn't start the diet yesterday, but as you can see, the weight is exactly the same coming off of Thanksgiving. Yesterday I still ate a little pumpkin pie, a little bit of dressing, and a little bit of turkey, Just trying to help finish up, the foods that we had bought and different things like that. So it's full-blown holiday season now, so I feel like Saturday's a good starting point for me. Sunday might have even been a better one, but I'm ready to get started. Because this is a 10-day protocol, so this will be the first day of that 10-day protocol, so we should end this thing. Let's see. Oops. Ironically enough, we'll be ending it on my birthday, so that's like perfect. On the 8th of December will be the 10th day, so wow, there's that. Might have should have started yesterday because I plan on having some cake for my birthday. Different things like that, so it might be more of a 9-day protocol instead of a 10-day protocol, but we'll see. It depends on how I feel at the end of this. But yeah, I'm excited to drop the weight back down and see how fast it comes down using the beans. So we're going to get into that. And you got the weigh-in this morning for the start, and like I usually do before this video ends, I will show you the weigh-in in the morning as well, seeing how we did just one day into the Mary's Mini, the Starch Mini diet. This is my second time doing one. I enjoy doing it with a pasta. That was a great choice. I did it for the protein reason. I've done it for, it's the starch solution. Diet basically brought down to its bare minimum form. In order to drop pounds was the goal behind it when it was created. It was very effective. It was a very positive experience. The food, I just really didn't get tired of the pasta. I could easily just do another pasta mini right now and be just fine with that. If I was to have chosen that again, the beans are an interesting choice. Pretty easy to fix. We got canned options. We got the organic canned options. We got the dry bean options that we can prepare and fix. And an unlimited amount of non-starchy vegetables. So, yeah, I think I'm going to be good with this specific protocol. So, so I'm not going to be adding anything else. I'm just going to be eating the beans and the vegetables. That's it. No bean burger situation this time. I'll definitely be cooking and stir frying up the vegetables, probably warming the beans separately and just adding the two together as a complete meal. If I do anything different this time around, I'll probably be making some soups and stuff like that with the beans and some, non-starchy vegetables, tomatoes be thrown in there. Yeah, that's the plan. To do it, as close to perfect as we can. Don't hold me 100% accountable though, because I ain't 100% perfect on none of these things. But I think I got at least a 98% accuracy in doing these type of protocols. So, yeah, if it works, we're going to show that it works. Alright, so quite simply here, I'm just going to chop up some veggies here. So that broccoli is a little frozen, might not chop well. I got some mushroom, carrot, and some broccoli, and I'm going to I may just transfer this to a pan here and go ahead and start cooking that broccoli since it's frozen. And ooh. Chop it all up as it's cooking with my chop and stir tool here, which should do fine once it starts to heat up a little bit. But I'll chop on what I can and get back with you. Alright, so as for my black beans, I got this can here opening up, and I'm just going to heat these up in the microwave and combine the vegetables when they're done. That's going to be a meal right there. Bean juice and all. So I'll go stick this in the microwave and I will get back with you. Alright, so there we go. Got the vegetables on top of the beans, and then a little bit of yellow bird, blue agave sriracha, which little, come on, my Grinchy shirt here. Ooh, that was hot. Quite hot. But it's kind of like think of it kind of like a thick soup. Beans and veggies. That's quite good. So this is breakfast for me. It is 10:32 a.m. in the morning, and we got a complete meal here. Now, I didn't cook those vegetables all the way down. They're still retaining a lot of their crispness. I like them cooked and steamed up, but not to the point where it's just mushy. Yeah, sometimes I cook them mushy, depending on the situation. That's quite filling, and it fills you fast. I think the beans were a very good option. So I've eaten about half, and yeah, I'll just eat on it as I go, as I feel like it, until it's gone. And then we'll prepare a similar meal later on today. Alright folks, so here we are. It is Sunday, November 30th, 2025. It is the next day. We've implemented the Starch Mini. It is time to see what the scale had to say. Once again, let me cut a little light on here. Yeah. Sunday, November 30th. Oops. 2025, 6:32 a.m. in the morning. Now, I just gotta say, on this diet, I sleep really good. I sleep really good.
Hello. Please step on the scale.
Oh, man. Please step on the scale.
Your weight is 271 pounds. Alright, so you see that? You hear that? We went from 276.6 to 271 even. Let's see. Well, what even is that? My math brain ain't working. Let me calculate this.
2 minus 271 equals. All right. I calculated it. There you go. In one day on a starch mini diet, and I know a lot of that is inflammation. A lot of it was not fat gained, but some of it was. So once you get past the inflammation part, the weight loss seems to start working with the fat stores. So it's like it goes through the getting rid of the inflammation first, and then it just keeps going. It's the beautiful part about it. There you go. Oh, man. So last night, or yesterday afternoon, not exactly completely all the way over into the night, but yesterday, I hear something moving. Thought someone was going to walk in here for a second. But yeah, yesterday afternoon, me and my wife went to this restaurant, and this particular restaurant, I guess you'd say it's more like a mom and pop type restaurant. They have, a pretty good menu. If you want to eat just vegetables, so you get like 4 vegetables for like $11 or something like that. So I wound up getting 2 orders of pinto beans and 2 orders of their turnip greens. So that is the other meal I ate yesterday compared to what you just saw that I cooked up with the vegetables and the black beans at home. So yeah, I had plenty of beans yesterday, plenty of them, plenty of food yesterday. So yeah, it was basically a 2 meal situation, but they were uh, sustaining meals. The fullness that I got off of the beans, with the vegetables was very long sustaining type of meals. Yeah, very fulfilling type of meals to the point where you would think, oh, there's no way I'm gonna lose any weight eating like this. I didn't have no bread or no cornbread or nothing like that, mind you. I was just eating the protocol the way it's designed to be eaten, with just the starchy beans and the veggies, and it was enough to produce 5.6 pounds of weight loss. 5.6, almost 6 pounds of weight loss. Over 5.5 pounds of weight loss in a day. So that's clearing the inflammation back out on steroids. Woo. The beautiful part about activating FGF21 is you can feel it when it activates. There's no drugs involved, nothing like that. It's just the way you choose to eat. These methods have been around for a very, very long time. Uh, it's funny though. It's real funny. I can get on this weight loss regimen, barely get noticed. But then somebody else, they can go on these very specific diets out there just because they're a popular topic. You pick the most popular one out there right now. Tell me in the comments, what do you think is the most popular diet that everyone gravitates toward as far as wanting to create a YouTube channel? It's like, how do I get noticed? See, I like to I like to deep dive into some of these creators, and see where they started before they start choosing these very popular topics. And not every time. Sometimes people just choose the very popular diet. You know the one I'm talking about. They choose it and hopes that and a lot of times it works. That just by choosing that and talking about that topic, that it gets noticed, recognition, and a whole bunch of attention. Then they wind up either losing a whole bunch of weight by other means. By other means, I mean like the fasting situations and stuff that it takes or requires to get the job done, and then wind up gaining it all back, gain a huge following off of that, and then they have to mislead the following like, oh, we're gonna get it back together. I messed up. I switched off of the diet. I'm getting it back together. Yada yada yada, blah blah blah. But they just can't seem to get it back together that second time. Knowing they want to keep, engaging the audience, but they don't know quite how because things just don't seem to work as good as they did in the beginning. Well, I can do this like I'm doing it, show results, do it multiple times, and it's crickets. I barely get a trickle of people who want to follow along. While literally, there's if I would if I was to just chose the popular name and do, it's just beyond me. I'm just thankful to be able to have this. This as a tool to be able to control my weight loss because I really did, relax the diet before Thanksgiving with the full intention of going right back into this right after. Uh, yeah, this is still the closure of Thanksgiving weekend. It's Sunday, so we got a head start on it. We got a leg up on it. We done been through one day of cutting the weight back down. We still got the rest of the holiday season to get through. So this is also a very big, important part of balancing and maintaining to get through that holiday season. Now, at some point, all of that's going to be over. I'm going to have a lot of time in between, especially after Christmas. I'm not big New Year celebrator, so there's not really a big event planned for that. So, like right after Christmas, I will be able to go into I'll be able to go into these Starch minis, and I haven't even implemented the most powerful version of it yet. I'll be able to go into these Starch minis like this and just eat regularly through the regular Starch solution. I can do all of that and be able to continue to lose and maintain to the point where at some point I'm going to be getting all the way down to where closer to my BMI is. I could be doing that now, but I would be missing out on a lot of actual life that I want to enjoy around the holidays. A lot of people are struggling to find ways to do that, and I think that's where you get in. That's where you get into the dangerous mindset right there when you realize if you don't keep if you don't keep on a restrictive path, then you are definitely going to your results are definitely going to go back in the other direction without hope of being able to start that restrictive path all over again. I've been there. I've done it. I've done it on this channel in the past, you know. I never expected to run into anything like this that works as well as it does. And work every time. It works every time you implement it. And there's going to come a video about my year in review, and that's going to be interesting video for me to do. I might have to start working on that real soon. Because a lot of my year's journey, you know, was a struggle to just find out about the information about all of this, because I just kind of fell into it all of a sudden. I was thinking one way of doing it was the only way at one time, and when I started to have issues, you know, through tooth pain and stuff like that, I thought, man, I'm done. I don't know how to, you know, move on from it and be able to get the results I was getting. Now I've found that. I found that, and it doesn't involve any kind of pain to continue business as usual in the weight loss game that I've been practicing all year long. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. I have no regrets of, you know, enjoying the holidays and the weight gain that followed behind that. I'm not having any regrets out of that, because I'm having I got a sustainable protocol that I can use, a tool I can use to bring it right back down. And in such a way where I'm not restricting. It's a healthy living. It's healthy living is what it is. Healthy living with major benefits. Well, it would feel like I was flying solo in all this, but I've got all you guys. And a lot of you out there in my comment section, y'all know exactly how this works and why it's working. I'm not the only one. Tell me what you think down in the comments, folks. That's all I got for this video. So until the next one, you folks have a good one.